Okay, and welcome back to some more Dark Souls 2. Last time we left off, well, I just don't remember what happened last time we left off, but now we're at a branching pathway. There are a couple of options, things that I want to do, and the rest here. I think what I'm going to do, hopefully this does not kill me, but I'm going to go to the gutter, and we're going to take on Mr. Forgotten, what is his name? The Forgotten? The Rotten. There we go, the Rotten. We're going to take on the Rotten. But first, we're going to deal with the optional area. And the main reason for all of this is actually, I don't know if I can even survive this. So we're about to find out. I actually hate doing it this way because usually, majority of the time. Okay. Now, I want to say this. The reason why I didn't die is because of the tights. Without those tights, I'd have been dead. This way, you do get a lot of items, but usually, until towards the very, very bottom anyway, it's nothing even, it's nothing even necessary to get. My thing is, I don't actually remember the specific order in which I should take, and I can't really see, which is not helping me at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little. This ain't going to pop up on your screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the brightness up on my screen. There we go. Just a little bit, so I can see. Alright, I think what you're supposed to do is this. I may die for this. I'm going to heal up. Oh. Yep, there we go. Heal up. And there's a bonfire down here, so don't be afraid to just pop the Estus. Dang it. My whatchamacallit is in the way. Go away. Exit. There we go. My whatchamacallit for the settings was in the way. So, now, you can try to make the fall down to there, but basically you'll get stuck, and then you'll have to use a homeward bone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop here, and then this will take you to basically a area called the Grave of the Saints. This area is kind of optional, kind of not optional. What I'm going to do is I'm going to warp back up to show you. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna warp back up to show you, but like the bonfire, travel Manjula. So, in the poison area, I at this time it eludes me of its name. I can't think about it right now. But in the poison area, you talk to Laddersmith Gilligan, who I'm about to show you. If you actually, if this daggone thing will load, I didn't think it was going to take this long to load. Thank you. So, over here should be, right next to the hole is Laddersmith Gilligan. Yep, right there. Laddersmith Gilligan. He will basically, give you the option to let down 3 ladders. One at 12,000, one at 8,000, and then one at 500. Something like that. It's some number. It's something around those lines. Now, if you have the poison, well, hold on. If you have the tights that I use, which I brought from old boy, or if you have, we're going here, Sweet Xiaoqua, which I just don't have the money, the souls to buy right now, and it's not really important because of that. But hey, if you, buy. There we go. This ring right here, the Silver Cat ring, it'll reduce fall damage, and you can do it without buying it. Either way, it's still going to cost you. If you really want to go the cheapest way, I would use the tights. I think the tights were the cheapest of them, because that ring is like 1,300 plus. And then the tights are like no more than 8. I don't think they're 8,000 at all. I meant to say 13,000, not 1,300. But yeah. So, Grave of Saints. If you paid for the maximum, the most valuable ladder, you would skip that area and go right to the area where you need to get to fight. What is his name? To go to the Rotten. and get to the gutter. But I didn't have the souls to do that, so I'm going to take on the optional fight. I do it anyway. I take on the optional boss fight anyway. So it really doesn't matter for me. That's why I didn't concern myself. Usually what I would do is I would farm to get it, but yeah. So, wait, no. We're going to switch to Murakumo because it actually is better. Now, in here will be a lot of rats. I'm doing this stupid. You will constantly get force invaded. Well, you'll automatically invade someone if you do this online. And my butt am online. I am definitely online and die. Now, these boys, I think, can either petrify you or give toxic, which really isn't much worse than poison, because poison is just so very dangerous. You have to beat the boss to get that item, but you can easily pick up this one. In this area, there's just a lot of rats and a lot of things that can plague you. All in all, so I personally don't think it's even necessary to use. And half of these places that you can put these things down are worthless. Literally, half of these spots to put Pharaoh's Lockstones down here, they're trolls. You know, it's like if you have other people summon you, you get summoned into the area, you can kind of attack and stuff. It's not really all that relevant. You're gonna get invaded up here by NPC Red Phantom. I'm pretty sure that automatically happens. Yeah. And another thing, just be careful of, there are rats who are just going to randomly drop down. They don't do enough damage to merit any real fear. I think that these rats will come out if you take this item. Yep. They thought that they could hide from me, but they ended up dying in the end. That's one of the traps of this area, and it's, like I said, it's a very horrible trap. So they petrify you. So that's what that is, petrify. They drop poison moss for some reason. I just thought they dropped human effigies and smooth and silky stones. Oh, you gotta go over there. So one thing that I'm going to do is this. I'm going to use this. Maybe you don't get auto-invaded if you play online. But I'm coming over here just so I can get an item, which is the Life Drain Patch. I think that's what this is. Whisper of Despair, not Life Drain Patch. I think it's another item over here. Rats will come out here as well. Like I said, there's no real fear of this area. I kind of advise using the down the R2 on this particular weapon to deal with them. Vertical, oh god, I forgot. But vertical attacks are really, really useful for these enemies because they're always on the ground. But other than that, you know, they're not too difficult. And then you can run across. You don't need this. I just get it for collectionist purposes. Now we can go deal with the boss fight. There'll be another bonfire. And I should hurry up because I don't really want to be in this area. I'm just being silly. But, yeah. Where's it? Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure as soon as I come over here, I'm going to get invaded. Oh, so it's only if you play offline. See, that's something that the game does to punish you. You think that you're going to just play offline in certain areas where they want you to have PvP interaction? No, you will suffer for that, and you will die. Well, it's not that you will die. It's more of they're going to get you. You're going to have to do some PvP. That's just guaranteed. You have to fight an NPC. In here is a boss fight. This is one of the most repetitive boss fights ever. I'm going to keep this video. I'm just going to make this video longer. You have to kill a bunch of these boys. I actually think I'm going to switch to the katana. Yeah, I'm going to switch to the katana. Just for the speed of it. But yeah, as I was saying, This is a good area, a very early on area to level up and things. Just be careful of petrification and poison. Other than that, you can actually get these boys with a good thrust on it too, but it's still not going to be as good as the Marikuma. You can get chain stuns here, so be careful. I tend to do this purposely. I don't really care. I'm pretty decent. You can use, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use the rat statues as your shield. Now, the final boss, he's, well, the boss himself, not the final boss. But what you're actually supposed to be killing here, he does toxic damage, I think. I believe he does toxic, and that's what separates him. What makes this area so dangerous is getting guard broken and then chain attacked by one of these boys. Time to switch back to the Mirakumo, and now it's just sweeping time. That is the worst thing that can happen to you. But the plus about the Mirakumo, a danger. That big rat over there is the boss. So if you were concerned, that is the boss. He is always in the back. Now, my advice is to kind of like funnel them in. Now, I mentioned earlier, funnel them into one hole and then attack. And then you can do that. Now, I mentioned earlier that this is a great area to farm for souls and things early on. If you have all of the soul increasing items and you have a weapon that deals massive amount of damage. Because you can literally just avoid the boss fight as long as you want. And you can get souls for killing these things. Like I said, the last thing you want to do, though, is get killed because your dumb butt is A, not paying attention to your health, and then B, because you're trying to just randomly kill. Now, for me, usually I'm going to hit him eventually, so I don't particularly try to look for him, but it's that one. He got like a mohawk on his head. Now, like I said, be careful because you're thinking that all this is nothing and you will die for it. See, right now, this is a dangerous spot. Now, the thing is, if you kill the boss, all the other ones leave. As soon as the boss dies, everyone leaves. They're not going to attack you, so you're free to try and get as many attacks in as you possibly can. Their job is just to run away. If I had a faster weapon, that would have been fine, but yeah, he's really not a very powerful boss fight. You can do it very early on, but I just advise doing it when you have the health and the Estus flask, as well as the just the know-how before you start messing with this boss fight. Just because you can get chains to it. If you are sitting here with Hovel set though, which you can't actually get unless you skip the area anyway, so but a very high poise set like the Smelter set or something like that. This is the Rat King. He is irrelevant to me. I'm not even going to talk to him. You can talk to him and you can join his covenant, but I'm not interested. This is the area I told you where you had to beat the boss first. I'm going to wrap this video up here, and we're going to continue in the next one. So hopefully you guys like. If you did, leave a like, comment.